Alright. Now it should be live. Yep. There we go. Excellent connection. That sounds fantastic. Hopefully that works throughout the stream. Hello. If you are already here, I'm not looking at chat quite yet. But my name is Tim. Last name Tampser. That's all you need to know. And we're going to be playing Crystalline again. If you are tuning in for, because you've watched the previous parts, you remember last time we stopped the Great Value brand, what is it? Breaking Bad, yeah. Great Value brand magic Breaking Bad. And this time, I'm going to do something I don't think I've done before, which is let this song play out. I hope I don't get copyright, but it doesn't really matter as long as it's not a strike. This is the opening song for the game. I don't think that I've let this play out.
Until that day you came into my world and it changed everything. Now I'm not alone and I can see a brand new path appearing before my eyes.
There we go.
Can't reach it alone. I need someone to show me the sky and a voice on the.
Oh, did it? Why? Come on. No, I fixed that. You can't. I haven't actually paid attention through the whole little opening cutscene they have here. That's an unedited version of the thumbnail quickly. Oh, fucking hell. Hey, Mercy, Elvin, Lime, and I think, right? If I remember correctly, Reiner, you told me to just call you Ralph? But anyway, let us introduce the bang of the day. I think it's... But this is Strawberry Delish. Strawberry Kiss. Delish Strawberry Kiss, that's it. I think that the last one was Wild and Watermelon. Oh, sorry if that hurt your ears, because it hurt mine. But now we load and we make sure we don't get the wrong fucking save file. I've learned my mistakes. And I don't like how long that took. That's terrifying. 7/21, 2021. 7/13. Okay, yeah, 7/21. Yep, that's the one that we're going for. Yep. We proceed. If you don't know how I do this series, I basically play through one in-game day, and then if it's short enough, I'll do another. If not, I will end it there. The next morning, I wake up with a wide yawn, as I often do. In this new world, waking up is way too early. That is one hell of a save system. It's just a... Oh, I just spilled bang nearly all over my keyboard. But it's fine because it only landed on the edge. Here. Lord. Give me a second. Sorry. Yeah. Just get it out. Get it in the spacebar before the ants show up, bro. Bang doesn't have any calories. Should be sweet though. Like if you don't have a sweet tooth, you're probably probably will not really like that. And I can understand that. Alright, that's cleaned up. Now onward. My body aches from the fight, but otherwise I feel pretty rested. Surprisingly enough, these mattresses aren't made of straw, you see. They're made of rocks. It's like sleeping on the floor, but better. I gather my things and meet the group downstairs for a quick breakfast. Then we begin our journey towards Hearth Point. After traveling all morning, we decide to stop and rest a while. Fuck, bro. I was just a regular ass student. I walked to my classes and that's it. Now I'm walking fucking miles every day. Sun shines overhead in the sky and there's a soft breeze to balance out the warmth of the day. These are the best kind of days. Especially when it's like 106 fucking degrees. Zach claims a spot in the shade of a tree where he cleans out his dischargers, and Amelia and Gara rummage through their packs to pass around some water. Luckily, they're the responsible ones, and not me. Otherwise, we would all be dying of dehydration. Leanna approaches me.
Since we're taking a break, would you be up for some magic training? We can go into the clearing so you aren't just out on the open road.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. I want to be able to enjoy the comforts of air conditioning and internet connection once I once I gain enough power to escape this world. So I might as well practice to get out, right? I nod. The faster I learn to cast, the faster I can go home. There's no point in putting it off. Let's do this. Leanna smiles. I follow her to a little clove off the path. I don't actually know what a clove means. That is interesting. We're far enough that passers won't get a good view of me. I didn't. Wait, did I? Hold on. Did I share the link? Yeah, I did. Oh, did that shit subconsciously. That passers won't get a good view of me, but not enough. Not far enough that we lose sight of the rest of the team. I'm just gonna look up. No, not that. God damn slow ass phone. No. Slow ass phone. Alcove. I've heard of alcove before, but I never actually figured out what alcove means. The recess in the wall of a room or garden. Huh. So, like a little recess in the... Alright. Makes sense.
The actual process is a bit tricky. You have to channel the energy out of the crystal, then concentrate on the process of shaping it, refining the energy into something you can use. So, to do that, you need to concentrate on the crystal's form and use your mind to alter it.
So imagine the crystal is part of my arm. Not sure that I'm gonna get that very easily. She pauses to think.
You have a manipulator now, so instead of trying to channel the energy from stored within you, try to concentrate on channeling through the manipulator.
See, that's where you start to pick me back up, you see. That's why you people use these manipulators. This makes more sense. Look down at the manipulator on me wrist. It's a little bracelet piece of shit, but it works. Alright, I can channel the energy from this crystal? This fucking, Jahi, unstoppable Jahi crystal?
Exactly, like this.
Proceed. Leanna pulls out her manipulator. It pulses softly with a blue light. Then a small burst of wind erupts from her manipulator. Well, that's pretty fucking cool. I may give it a try. Maybe I can do something cooler, like blow up that mountain. Or is that a mountain? I can't tell. I stare hard at my manipulator, trying to focus on the energy of the crystal. Fortunately, the energy that I need is within my very soul, because I absorbed a mystical fucking water nymph or something. But because of this, nothing seems to happen.
Just concentrate on the energy.
You know, that's what I'm trying to do. Kind of
Let go of your distractions.
We are kind of being the distraction here. Sorry to say it. Let go of all my distractions. Try to clear my mind, but all I can think about is how nothing seems to be happening. It's quite infuriating, trying day after day, when it's just not working.
That's okay. Keep trying. It's always hardest your first time.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I think through Leona's explanation again. Is there something I'm missing? Trying again, I tried to concentrate, focusing on the energy. Yeah, I know. But nothing. Absolutely nothing. It didn't even light up. It didn't move. It didn't shake. Nothing. Didn't make no noise. It's not working. Sorry.
Don't give up. Try again.
Alright.
Just focus on that energy and use the manipulator to channel it.
I didn't plan on giving up, but you keep saying the same shit over and over again. See, my brain don't work that well like that. I'm used to getting hit in the head by a book and then picking up a sheet of paper, writing down everything that was in that book, and then not remembering it, you see. So that's kind of a problem here. Lana runs her hand through her hair, and as she frowns.
Don't know how else to put it. Once you get it, you'll know. You just have to keep concentrating and trying.
So what you're saying is, if I haven't done it before, it's nearly impossible. That's really not helpful, but I take a deep breath to calm myself down a bit. It's not her fault after all. She's being quite patient with me, actually. It's just me, though. Why am I not getting this? It's because I'm from another world. Just keep fucking trying till I get it. It seems to work with everything else in life. Leona hasn't given up on me, so I shouldn't give up on myself either. I have to keep trying. And trying. And trying. And trying. And trying. And trying. But that's life. Try again, till you either get it right or die. My face flushes as I try to find the energy of the crystal, but I'm completely unsuccessful. Then Leona looks concerned at the sweat beating on my temple. Son of a bitch, I am having a heat stroke.
Are you okay?
No. I say quite heavily, in fact, like so heavy that the grasshoppers and the grass around us start exploding. This is hopeless. No, seriously, hopeless. There is less hope in this than fighting Jesse and Mr. White.
It just takes practice.
It's what you keep saying, but I'll be honest, I don't know if you're telling the truth anymore. I can tell Leona wants to stay positive, but her words feel flat. It's taking a toll on her. Sadly, it's my fault. I am unable to cast. I'm telling you, I don't know what else to do. I've never cast magic. The only magic I've seen casted was by you, Dark Wizard, who hit me in the fucking abdomen. And, spirit orb things were more familiars than magic. Are familiars magic in this world? I don't know. I think they're fucking creepy summons. And also, dischargers and stuff like that. She frowns as she thinks. Then she shakes her head with a sigh.
How about we take a break for now? Maybe if you have a chance to think about it a little more, you'll have more success next time.
I shrug quite half-heartedly. I don't really know what's happening at this point, but I'm gonna keep trying. So sure, let's go take a break. I try to keep the skepticism out of my voice, but Leona seems just as skeptical as we return to the group. Still with me, sadly. I'm still in this fucking plane of existence. Unfortunate. Kara, Zach, and Amelia are ready for us when we get back. After I have a chance to rehydrate and grab a quick bite to eat, we continue on our way. The rest of our journey goes far, and by far, I mean exponentially more smoothly than any of the training that I have done so far. Been shot in the fucking chest. I failed at casting magic. That's the only training I've done so far. As the sun dips low in the sky, we decide to rest for the night. After securing a well-covered area, we get to work setting up camp. Donna disappears to gather firewood while Zach rummages through the supplies, prepping for dinner. Kara secures the perimeter. I roll out my sleeping roll, and Amelia does the same. Just under the night sky, next to a roaring fire. The most beautiful way. And also fucking mosquitoes. If this was Florida, I would not have life energy left within my body to roll out that sleeping roll. Zach, I go help Leona find more kindle. Well, when we return with firewood, we get a fire started. Zach pulls out a simple pot and basic ingredients, and he gets to work. Soon the fragrance of cooked meat makes my mouth water. Kara wanders over to the fire.
That smells amazing. What is it?
Surprisingly enough, I think that Zach, the brute mercenary who has lived by himself in the woods, I think he was lived by himself in the woods for a majority of his life. Yeah, I think he knows how to cook at this point. She reaches for one of the skewers, but Zach's expression makes her pause.
It's not done yet.
Man knows when it's done and when it's not. Listen to him, he's probably ate this before. She pouts and continues to eye the food. After some time, a very appetizing aroma fills the air. I almost can't hold myself back, but I do. Somehow. Zach removes the skewers from the fire and scoops porridge into bowls.
Right.
Holy
It's
shit.
done.
Wait, bowls take up a lot of space. He hands a bowl to each of us, then settles down as we dig in. I bite into the juicy meat and let the taste linger on my tongue. Smoky, tender, perfect barbecue. Holy shit. Gar savors the bite.
I didn't know camp food could taste this good.
I've heard that same technique used in many a hentai. Zach shrugs.
It's nothing special.
Nothing special. Bro, this is top-notch barbecue, my guy. On a campfire. Without barbecue seasonings. You had basic ingredients.
We've been doing this all wrong. No more rotating cooking duty. I vote we have Zach cook for us every night.
I second this. Zach turns his head away and lets his hair fall over his face.
You don't have to make a big deal out of this.
No, we do. I second the vote. Why? Okay, that's confusing. YouTube told me that I had no connection via my streaming software for a second. Nah, it doesn't matter. Zach, if I have to eat my own cooking ever, bro, you don't understand what lengths I went to survive college, bro. Have you ever eaten a mosquito sandwich? The motherfuckers bit me, right? I hit them and I put them in sand. I boiled them, right? You boil them, and then you get all the nutrients and you boil off all the water. and it becomes like a brick, you see. You know those calorie bricks? You ever make one of them into a sandwich, my guy? Also, you make good barbecue. Seriously, Zach, I don't even know what his meat is. And I don't care, frankly. Could be long pig for all I care. If you don't know, long pig is another way that human is described as. Because I want it in my belly, you see. It's good. You are quite talented, my friend. And I am fearing saying that because you motherfuckers are growing on me. Unfortunately. Kara and Zach with a soft smile. Brain, please. Kara looks at Zach with a soft smile on her face. I think she's impressed.
That's weird, man.
Shut the fuck up and make me more. What? No, dude. Make me more. I stare at Zach, who's entirely focused on me and completely unaware of Kara's blatant stare directly at him. Somehow, this guy is pretty fucking dense. Somehow. I don't fucking get it. See, there's something that people rarely understand.
I wonder what other talents you're hiding.
And it's when no data. What? No data? What's happening here? Okay, now it says excellent connection, but before it said no data. I hope that this stream is actually happening and I'm not just fucking hallucinating. But, like, let me... Just to make sure. This is the stuff that has been said in the past little bit. One thing that a lot of people don't understand when they're watching anime, or they don't really think about, if it's just one girl staring at one guy, they usually don't think too much of it. Like, they usually are just gonna, cool. They zoned out or something. But no. If someone likes you, you yourself are the least likely to recognize that. The people around you are gonna fucking know instantaneously, though. Which is hilarious. Thanks, brain. Thanks, fucking human evolution. I wonder what that was Kara. He shrugs.
It's okay, I'll find them all out sooner or later.
Sounds like she just proposed to you, my guy. You're gonna say it? Zach doesn't respond. For some fucking reason. But begins to gather the empty bowls from all of us.
Seriously though, nobody's cooking can compare.
Yeah, like, actually.
Especially not mine.
Yeah, don't let her cook, please. It's worse than the one fucking purple-haired girl in Slime Rimuru-sama's. And if you know, you know. Zach pauses. You sly summon a bitch. You know. Kara blinks.
Really?
He offers a short nod.
It's not bad.
Zach looks up and meets her gaze. Kara's grin widens and a small blush creeps onto her cheeks. That's fucking adorable. This is the best ship that I have ever fucking seen in my life. It's not, but I'm gonna say that for the sake of this stream. Best ship in this game, besides me and Pongo. Me and Pongo, together forever. We're never having a fight. Yes! Wait, did I skip something? Zach looks up and meets her gaze. Kara's grin wide. No, I didn't miss anything. Yes! It's finally happening! This is my cute Ellie. Oh yeah. Get it, go. This is fucking great. I quietly slip away and go sit down at the edge of the campsite. Leona sits down beside me with a small smile. I feel her hesitate before she speaks.
So, magic training today.
Yeah, Yeah, it didn't go too
I know
well.
today wasn't quite what you expected, but after more practice, you'll get it.
You know, maybe I will. I doubt it, though. I know she's trying to be encouraging, much like most of my high school teachers. But saying that I don't get it and that if I just keep trying, I might get it, doesn't help, because by the time that I get this concept, it's gonna be finals. And I'm gonna have finished one homework assignment. But this is really the last thing that I want to talk about. The thought of having to go through that again fills me with absolute dread. Honestly. It's like high school over again. When do you think the next practice should be? Speaking of high school, actually. This is my last year, so let's fucking go!
Honestly, every day.
Every fucking day. Swallow the groan that threatens to come out, but can't hold back my dismay. Just can't. Every day? You saying like tomorrow, the day after that, day after that, day after that? Is that what you're saying? Leanna forces a smile.
Casting is not easy, and it really takes as much practice as possible. With us traveling to the next temple, this is the best way to get you to learn quickly.
I guess you're not wrong, technically. She looks away and I see her smile drop. Leanna's clearly as excited about this as I am. But she's trying hard to pretend like it's not the case. I respect that. You know, I was saying that me as a human being, Tim Tampser, not my character in game, can respect that, but apparently we share the same viewpoint and appreciate that she's trying, because I would have been frustrated at my own self more than physically possible. Well, then I hope next time will be more productive than this time, eh? Maybe we can actually manage to do something. Ilana tries to sound more chipper than
Like
she
I
is.
said, nobody can cast their first time. It's something I had to work on for weeks before I was able to even manipulate a light breeze.
You say weeks? I'm gonna be doing this for weeks. That was for you to do a light breeze. How the fuck am I supposed to create a temporal fucking rift? What'll that take me? Years? Fuck. I'll just live here. It's too much effort, honestly. Like you were 11 or something. Sure, yeah, you may have struggled, but you were probably really fucking young and were not fully developed in the brain. Leanna furrows her brow.
Does that matter?
I mean, when you're trying to learn something as an adult, it's a good bit harder. Like adults trying to learn a new language compared to a kid. Leanna looks
That's
thoughtful.
true, but learning something new will require effort, no matter how old you are.
I mean, yeah, but effort is a problem. Yeah, to learn a new skill does take practice. Just like working out. Lena looks up at the sky.
We should probably get some rest. It's another early start tomorrow.
No, I don't think you understand. If I lay down in that bedroll right now, the only thing that's gonna happen is I'm gonna stare at those stars for a solid 45 minutes. And then I'm gonna get out of my bedroll and go take a walk. As Leona says that, I feel a yawn coming on. Yeah, sure sounds like a good idea. Honestly, I might not stare at the stars for a solid 45 minutes. Maybe. If I'm lucky. Might not have to chug melatonin gummies. The others are winding down too. Zach stays up to take the first watch as Leona heads over to her bedroll. I crawl into mine and try to ignore the hardness of the ground, although sleeping on such a firm piece of material is quite refreshing from the classic soft, oh, this is conforming to why I have back pain material. You know? Like when the bed's too soft, so you wake up with severe chronic back pain. Eventually, I fall asleep. And since it's only been 30 minutes, I am gonna do one more day. There aren't even coals left in that fire. We wake up in the morning and break down the camp. Then we resume our journey. Moving on to the world. After traveling for most of the day, we finally end up at Hearthpoint. This is where Arton Hunt is supposedly. I think I'm finally getting used to all the walking. My legs, although tired, don't feel like they're gonna fall off. See, it's like the cross-country mentality. If you
You'll
just...
need to find this person quickly. Adventurers aren't known for sticking around in one spot for very long.
No, that's true. I know this from D&D experience. But it's like the cross-country mentality. If you just don't stop going, you'll get used to it.
Let's not waste any time then.
Million nods.
I propose
you
we
actually-
begin our investigation at the taverns.
You actually decide to show
Taverns.
yourself. There's more than
Yes,
one?
There are 2 taverns in Hearthpoint. One
Hearth.
over there.
I'm gonna keep calling it Hearthpoint. She points to the building by the
And another
entrance.
one facing northeast from the second gate.
So there's only taverns next to the exits, you're saying? Gar seems a little surprised by how much Amelia knows about this specific town compared to the rest. She probably had to study the geography of Havengard and read all about all the surrounding towns and villages.
We don't
Oh,
have too
so-
much daylight left.
I'm not quite bothered by it. He's right. The sun sets the sky ablaze as it dips closer to the horizon.
Let's split up. We'll be able to cover more ground that way.
As long as none of us get attacked by ghosts, I'll fucking run.
If one tavern is a dead end, then check the other. If he's not in either place, then we'll meet back here.
Okay.
I concur with this plan. Any objections?
I don't see any problems with it immediately. And no one else speaks up, so I suppose we're
Then
doing
let us
good.
proceed.
Alright. Zach, Amelia, and Kara start heading towards the nearest tavern.
Wait!
They look back
We
at
didn't
us.
talk about how the group is being split.
Kara smirks.
I think it's quite obvious.
I'm just gonna stay out of that. Leona blinks at me as the group resumes walking.
What does that mean?
Who cares? It really doesn't matter. We just gotta do our job, right? Ignoring her comment to the best of my ability, I start making my way to our destination. Leona quickens her pace to catch up to me. It's a brief walk through town before we actually reach the tavern, so not too bad. Maybe a minute or two. As we push the door open, the warm smell of bread wafts through the air, bringing with it a chorus of laughter. Oh, it's a nice place. Think I've been here before. The tables are full of men and women sharing food and pints. The place has a cozy feel, and as we look around, I feel comfortable and welcome.
So, Kara mentioned Arton has an eye patch.
And he's the only one in existence to have an eye patch. She pauses and as she glances at the
We should
patrons.
split up up and see if we spot him.
Alright. Meet back in like 5 minutes or something, I guess. We separate and begin our search. I slowly walk around the tavern, looking for anyone with an eye patch. As I begin to lose hope, that is here, you know? There's not that many people with eye patches. Although, I do spot one man, solitary, lonely, sad, in fact. Sitting alone. He's scribbling furiously in a notebook. More importantly, though, he has an eye patch on. Finally, a lead! Fool, you should have hid your eye patch! I hurry over to him. As I get close, I notice he's drawing a map. He stops and looks up at me.
What do you want?
His tone's gruff, but he doesn't seem too hostile. Are you Arton? Hunt? He sizes me up. Hey, listen, I'm not looking for a date, man.
What of it?
I heard that you found the area of high energy. He continues to stare at me. I was wondering if you could share that information. He waves a hand dismissively.
It's not something to be shared.
I can pay you. He frowns.
You can't just buy the experience of discovery. Coins are merely a construct of human greed, and you need to absolve yourself of materialistic reliance to transcend.
Okay, listen, I understand you're like Buddhist or fucking something. I don't give a shit. That's your belief. I have my... Can you just point me in a direction? That's all I need, really. Whatever that means, but... No, seriously, can you at least tell me where to go?
I'd like to get back to my work, and you're taking up my time.
Well, fuck you. You're taking up my time. You're wasting my time. Do you know how long it took to come here? It took 2 days. No, wait. Yeah, 2 days to come all the way here. I walked to meet you. Taps his pen impatiently on the table.
Do you mind?
Fuck you. It looks like I've annoyed the guy. Doubt he'll say anything now. Yeah, fucking thanks, dickhead. I leave the man alone and search for Leon instead, hoping to inform her of our rude companion. I find the rest of our party and approach them.
Arden wasn't at the other tavern, but we heard that he's here.
Yeah, he is. Everyone turns to face me. Just a little creepy because they all do it in
Did
unison.
you find him?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I nod. Yeah, he's back there. Say, pointing over the shoulder. Back to the tables. But it seems like he's not the sharing type. I even offered to pay him and he still refused. Lana's face falls and Amelia and Zach seem discouraged. Only Kara remains optimistic.
Great, you've done the hard work for us.
Damn you and your feminine wiles. What are you gonna do? Seduce him? Zach stares at her.
Did you just miss the part about how that guy won't talk even for money?
Finding the target is the difficult part. Getting information out of him is just a matter of being tactful.
Yeah, that's feminine wiles. She's gonna go seduce the poor man. Kara winks. Zach cracks his knuckles and grins.
I get you.
I
Finally on the same page.
Zach, I don't think that's what she was talking about, Zach. I'll be honest, Chief.
I didn't mean beat the information out of him.
Yet. Also, damn, Zach, you were just hella uneven, my guy. You're fixed
You
now.
just have to give him an appealing reason to loosen his lips.
Like what?
Are you proposing to exploit his humanistic need to procreate with an attractive maid as a guise to extract the needed information?
Listen to me, Alan. You could have just said, if you make him horny, he'll be stupid. That's all how all men are. Me included, in fact.
If you mean flirt with him to find out what we need to know, then yes.
I think that's what she meant. I'll be honest. She talks real
What a
weird,
cunning
like
method. I approve.
the only one of you that I don't see. Amelia, is like a little sister that you don't really understand what she's actually trying to say. So you just go along with it. We all stare at her. You do? She nods. That was fucking unexpected, to say the
Who
least.
shall be executing this plan?
Well, Kara gave the plan so she can do it. Kara, you got the job, right? Kara
I
grins.
thought you'd never ask.
Well, fucking go then. I'm not the leader here. If anything, it's Amelia, not Amelia. If anything, it's Leona or Zach. She leads towards the target, swaying her hips quite alluringly. Leona looks on with amazement.
She turned it on just like that?
I mean, once you do it so many times, you just kind of, you know, I can imagine it's something like confidence, where you can just turn it off and turn it back on whenever you feel like it. At least that's how I try to use my confidence. Sparingly. Seems like she's not the only thing turned on. Shift my attention to Zach. Come on, man. It's so obvious. You gotta just... What you gotta do is you gotta look in the general direction and zone out. That's all you gotta do. You don't stare. You look at them as a person. Then you can see everything. Who very obviously stares at Kara's derriere.
Zach!
Snap, Zach. Snap back to reality. Oh, the ghost gravity is. Zach snaps back to reality, and his face flushes when he notices all of us staring into his eyes.
What? I wasn't staring.
We watched the whole thing, bud.
No accusation was made, yet your defensive disposition is quite revealing of your intent.
It's really sad. You would think, after being a mercenary for so many years, you would have at least some experience. Zach coughs and crosses his arms as he looks away.
You're thinking too much into this.
We watch Kara working her magic. She engages Art in it, and at one point even gets him to laugh. She scoots closer to him and rests a hand on his arm. Then things seem to be going quite well at this point as the conversation continues. Arton suddenly shakes his head and dismisses Kara. She tries to laugh off the dismissal and re-engage him in conversation. But he looks back down at his page and continues drawing his map. Still stunned, she slowly makes her way back to us.
I don't understand.
He denied you? Her eyes glaze over in disbelief.
It would appear Kara was unsuccessful.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, isn't it? Oh, Leona, you want to try? Leona looks quite surprised.
Me?
I mean, Kara couldn't do it, so maybe you? Kara masks a chuckle as Zach snickers. Leona frowns, though, being disappointed in my
What's
actions.
with that reaction?
What? Kara smiles.
Oh, don't get me wrong, you're cute, but I'm not sure you've got the personality needed for this type of thing.
Well, if it's personality, you certainly don't have it. 'Cause he didn't want you. Leona frowns.
And what's that supposed to mean?
You're a bit shy.
Maybe that's what he's after. You never know. Sometimes it's not the outgoing ones. Sometimes it is.
Forward.
That's a fucking lie. You're lying in front of me. I know. Gar and Zach burst out laughing.
As if you fared any better.
Kara's smile
It's
drops.
always worked before.
Oh, her confidence. It's so far gone. It's fucking hilarious. Leona looks at Amelia.
You think I can do it, right?
Amelia studies Leona.
I must admit that your propriety does not lend well to the suggestion that you could entice the desired sexual attention.
Okay, listen, I didn't... I want to pretend that I didn't understand what you said, even though I did 100%. So I'm just gonna move on. Leona crosses her arms and pouts.
Even you, Amelia?
Aw, okay. How about you show one of us what you've got? If you're successful, you can try.
Hey, that's a good idea. If you practice, maybe,
Fine.
just maybe, you'll do a good job. Kara points to me.
There's your target. What are you going to do?
Afternoon. Leona's cheeks tinge slightly as she meets my eyes. I have a strange feeling in my stomach. Slightly uneasy, and also quite awkward. She takes a deep breath and to gather her thoughts, then flashes me a determined look. She oversways her hips as she walks over to me. The movement is so exaggerated it makes her look like she doesn't know how to walk. And now that's fucking hilarious though. It would work, just because of the fact that it's funny. She stammers as she tries to speak, almost as if her words elude her.
Hey there,
Yeah.
sailor.
I look at her quite intensely, but still blankly at the same time.
What?
Sailor?
What?
Hi.
Boy?
Despite
go.
having
I
an
go
attractive
by.
figure and aesthetically pleasing features, it is now abundantly clear why Leona has been unable to acquire a companion.
Okay.
Amelia!
She's got a point though. You don't exactly know how to talk the
At
best.
this rate, the only companion she'll be acquiring is a house full of cats.
Damn, that's kind of fucked up. Zach nods in agreement.
You guys are so
that-
mean.
Damn, your people is savage. Leona pouts a little. That. You know. Yeah, that one. Leona's eyes grow wide, then she frowns a little.
I'm not laughing.
She punches my arm. Ow! Do you realize you got a metal gauntlet on, right? Shit hurts. I rub my arm as Amelia speaks.
I believe we should nominate someone else.
Who? Leona crosses her arms but doesn't protest. Now listen, I don't have a choice here. Well, the opposite. I have a choice here. What about Amelia?
Wow.
Don't fucking look at me like that. Listen, man. Why has the classy jazz gotta come on now?
What's wrong with you?
Listen, it just wasn't me. What? What's wrong? Lana shoots me a disapproving look.
She's just a kid.
Yeah, I can see that. See, I didn't get to choose that. That was the game. If I could, I would have avoided it completely. Kara folds her arms and looks at me with just as disapproving as Leona.
I never thought you'd turn out to be such a creep.
Just fucking kill me now. Please, I hate that I said anything. Amelia blinks in surprise.
I believe you are mistaken about my age.
Amelia's words fall on deaf ears as the girls continue to give me death glares. Okay, maybe not Amelia. Let's try that again. That's everyone though. So,
Regrettably, all of our options for this plan are exhausted.
yeah. So, what the fuck backup plan do we got? Beat his ass? Get him shit-faced? Those are the only two that I got. I don't think he's getting shit-faced. He's really focused on that map. Gar suddenly looks around.
Wait, where did Zach go?
Oh shit. We search frantically for him before spotting him besides
Oh
Arden.
no, we'll get in trouble with the city guards if he is.
To everyone's surprise, Arden's face is deep red as he coyly looks away. He giggles as he hands something to Zach. Zach accepts the parchment and nods, then at him, and then heads back to us. Fucking gay. Ha! Gay! Arden looks longingly after Zach's retreating form. Damn. Zach, my guy. What did you say to him? How did you... What the fuck, my guy? I've seen a lot of gay men look at tall, dark, fucking handsome people. But you... I want to know how the fuck that went down. What did you say? Or what did you do? He hands Kara the parchment. She opens it up to reveal a map of the neighboring forest. There's a sinewy path drawn in to indicate where pockets of high energy readings are. Kara looks from Zach to the map and back to Zach.
But how did you get this?
Zach shrugs. Kara continues to stare at Zach. This time she seems less surprised and more impressed, I would say. Well, at least we have what we need, right? Let's not complain now. I'm relieved that someone was able to get Arden to crack, but how did Zach pull it off? Honestly. And without even fucking kicking the man's teeth in. That is an impressive skill, Zach. I'll be honest. Shake my head. I guess some mysteries will never be solved. I glance outside at the darkened sky. It's getting a little late. Sun's getting real low, big guy. Do you think we should stay here for the night, or should we head out?
We wouldn't be able to make much progress. May
That's
as well
fair.
spend the night here and get a fresh start in the morning.
Sounds good to me. Alright. Melia stands.
Now that our business
Well, you
is
have a stand.
concluded, I must take my leave.
Wait, what? Everyone stares at her. What?
Where are you going?
Yeah.
I have an obligation I must fulfill.
What obligation?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say it sounded like you're meeting someone.
You know, is that
You
right?
are correct.
Oh,
It will not take long, and I will be ready to rejoin you in the morning.
that sounds awfully suspicious. As Amelia turns to leave, Zach stops her.
Are you sure you should go alone?
Amelia raises an eyebrow.
Surely my parents would mean me no harm.
Oh, your parents.
Parents?
Shit, now I don't want to go.
Yes. They would be very upset if I were to pass through without visiting them.
It makes sense. And they're
You have family here
terrifying.
and didn't tell us?
I did not see the relevance.
I mean,
Don't you want to
family is the most important thing in life.
To
So,
visit them is
well,
currently the obligation that I am going
almost.
to fulfill.
Almost the most
Good.
important
Let's get
thing.
to it then.
Gara gets to her feet and pushes Amelia towards the exit.
I do not understand.
We're coming with
We're going to
you.
meet your parents.
Unfortunately. Before Amelia can protest, Kara's already led her out of the door. The rest of us trail a few steps behind, not too far though. Amelia sighs.
Very well.
You can't escape this at this point. It's too late. Amelia, Zach, and Kara walk ahead as Leona and I follow. Leona has a strange expression on her face. I can't quite
What
read.
do you think her parents are like?
You know, they're probably normal. Knowing geniuses, they're usually born to normal people.
I think so too.
Just give me a second. Perfect curvature of your skull. Why are you moving your head?
She grew up at the university and didn't get to spend as much time at home.
Oh,
Most of her behaviors were probably learned from there.
I didn't know that. But yeah, that would make a lot of sense. If she grew up in university, she would always have a greater vocabulary, speak different. Her parents definitely don't act like that. It sounds like Amelia's childhood was a lot more serious than the average child. I wonder if that's why she acted so casually around her parents. Going to see them almost sounded like a chore she had to knock out than visiting, well, her parents. We pause in front of a modest house. There's a small garden in front, yard, and a few flower pots line the stoop. Amelia steps up to the door and gives it a light knock. Don't you have a key? She looks back at me.
I do. However, it is back at the academy. I did not anticipate our travels would lead us to Hearth Point.
I suppose that's fair. We didn't say we were going to Hearth Point initially. We said we were going to Evermist. The door swings open and an older woman stands in the doorway. Her face has fine lines which reveal her age. But her smile is warm and kind. Her eyes light up as she sees Amelia. She draws her into a tight hug, nearly crushing her.
What a pleasant surprise! I didn't know you were stopping by.
Oh no, this is much worse. This is much worse than having her parents be exactly like Amelia. Kara grins at the use of a nickname. Amelia doesn't react to her mother's embrace and almost seems to wait out the hug. Quite sad, actually. Eventually her mother lets go, then turns back towards the house.
Honey, Amy's come home.
Oh no. A faint voice calls out from within the house.
Amy? Be right there.
Oh boy. Her mom turns back to Amelia and hugs her
we
again.
missed you so much.
Well, it's good to see that your parents love you, Amelia. Suddenly, she seems to notice the rest of us. She quickly lets Amelia go and ushers all of us inside.
Amy, did you bring friends? Come in, come in.
We're more of travel companions, but we murmur our thanks as we shuffle into the house. Oh, this is quite a nice place. The walls are painted with light colors, giving the house a bright and cheerful air. God damn it, my fingy. Cheerful air. We convene in the sitting room where we sit on the couch and chairs. The upholstery is clean, but has definitely seen a lot of use. Amelia's father arrives. He pushes his glasses back up onto his nose and breaks into a wide smile. He also scoops Amelia up into his arms for a big old bear hug.
What an unexpected pleasure.
Are you daytime Escanor? What the fuck, Arthur? What an unexpected pleasure. Come on. After he sets her down, he stands beside his wife.
Hello, Mother. Father.
You're so robotic. It's
I
genuinely.
know that we love seeing you,
creepy.
but what are you doing out at the university? It isn't a holiday.
Her mother leans forward in her seat a little bit.
Was your little field study finally approved? That's wonderful.
I don't think that's it.
Remember what I said about how each rejection is just one step closer to success.
I like
Just
your
knew you were about
attitude.
to get one, even if it took all those tries and applications.
You're gonna be a positive mother. Might have to tap that. All those tries, how many times did she apply? That's the real question here. How many times has she failed? Although Amelia doesn't speak, her cheeks turn quite red.
Honey, let's not embarrass her in front of her peers.
Peers? No, I don't go to
I'm
college.
sorry, I just got so excited. She's been trying for almost a year now.
Over a year? Damn, huh? It's a long time. She turns excitedly towards Leanna.
You must be the field lead.
Leanna looks bewildered.
Yes,
I don't...
that is correct.
Wait, what? Leanna shoots Amelia a questioning glance, which Amelia ignores without a second thought. Her parents beam wider as they look on their daughter with pride. Her mom has her hand over her heart, and her dad nods approvingly.
It's nice to see you're still working hard at your studies.
We're very proud of you, sweetie. But what sort of mission is this? I should think you would be the apprentice of another mage or a mage caster, rather than a mage knight.
What? Wait, what? Is a mage knight less than a mage or mage?
Leanna is part of the Mage Guild.
So it's an internship with the Mage Guild? That's very prestigious.
Wait a second. Did I? Aw. I thought I saw something. He huffs with pride, quite happy with his daughter.
I see.
Her mother's face softens as she addresses
We entrust our
Leanna.
daughter to you. Please take good care of her.
Yeah, got it. Leanna buzzes, but as she looks at the hopefulness on Amelia's parents' faces, she returns their smile.
I promise I will.
Don't worry, I'm here too. Zach got the baguettes, so she'll be perfectly safe. Once the attention drifts away from her, I notice her gaze linger on Amelia's parents. She furrows her brow in pensive thought.
And what about the rest of you?
Kara grins.
I assist with locating and exploring ancient sites.
Ah, quite a good way to say you're a fucking history buff that likes archaeology. Parents seem quite
We
intrigued,
have been following
actually.
instances of magical anomalies in an attempt to understand and explain their occurrences.
Of course, of course.
You people know how to talk up little things. His gaze lands on Zach.
You look more like a fighter rather than a mage.
You'd be right about that. Zach nods.
What exactly is your role in this group?
Before Zach responds, Kara steps
Oh, he's
in.
my companion. He helps me secure our sites and, well,
She grabs his arm and flashes him a coy smile. Zach stares at Kara and her hand on his arm.
Hands off.
She laughs slightly and presses herself closer
oh,
to
you
him.
don't need to be shy. Just pretend it's just you and me.
This is why Kara will win. Zach's scowl deepens as he twists himself away from her. A blush tinges his cheeks. Amelia's dad chuckles.
Say no more. I remember what it was like to be young.
I wish I did. I never had young life. Fucking school. Zach's blush deepens. Kara watches his discomfort with a good bit of amusement. Kara, I like your style. Just gotta say that. Finally, his gaze lands on
What about
me.
you?
I'm a student. I'm also a student trying to discover more about the anomalies. You know, it's a half-truth. I didn't tell him that I'm a student from another world. And that is why you can pass a lie detector without actually telling the truth. Because you're not actually lying either. But also lie detectors are bullshit and most of the time get false positives. And I'm pretty sure they're not upholdable in
Amy,
court
will
anymore.
you and your friends stay for dinner?
We would not wish to impose upon
I
you
mean,
any further.
No.
We can return
This is
to
free
the
food.
inn.
Amelia, shut your fucking mouth. This is free
Inn?
food.
Oh, nonsense. You can all stay here for the night. We certainly have enough room.
Free food and free boarding?
Yes, we insist. I'll get started on dinner, and afterwards you can all relax. Come with me, Amy.
Let's fucking go.
If
Home
that is what
cooked
you
meal. Amelia obliges as they start towards the kitchen.
That's wonderful. It's so nice to have you home. And we never get to meet any of your friends. In fact, you're all the first ones she's brought home.
You know, I had a feeling about that.
Really?
Kara glances sideways at Amelia. Remains stoic.
I hope she's not giving you any trouble. She's always been a bit hot-blooded.
What? What? Oh, you do not know your daughter. Or at least not your daughter of this current era. This time we all look at
Are
Amelia.
you sure we're talking about the same person?
Sure this isn't some person using minor illusion? She laughs and the two of them head into the kitchen. We continue to chat as we wait for dinner to be ready. Her father is enthusiastic and shares fun facts about the town. He's a tailor and offers to patch up any clothes for us for free, in fact, which is quite nice. Dinner is a simple but delicious meal, as most home-cooked meals are. We all clean our plates. Amelia's mom seems very pleased.
Would anyone care for seconds?
MILF talk. Ha. Both Leona and Zach take a second helping. Leona piles her plate up with food until it's even fuller than Zach's plate. As she digs in, Kara watches enviously.
Where does it all go?
Oh yeah. She looks at Kara
You have
questioningly.
such a healthy appetite, yet you're still so slim.
This has the potential to go horribly wrong if anything happens. I am booking it. Contrary to my fears, Leona smiles
Oh, you
coyly.
think so? I'm just lucky, I guess.
That's some
Rather
bullshit.
than luck, I would attribute it to the constant wind resistance you admit during your travels and activities.
Leona looks surprised and nervous.
What?
Amelia raises an eyebrow.
I can detect a constant energy utilization from your manipulator, which is creating wind friction.
You're making it harder for you to walk? Leona interrupts with loud laughter, but her face is bright
You're
red.
thinking way too much into this, Amelia. It's probably just, magic residue you're detecting.
Magic residue. Yeah, that magic residue is totally the same as wind resistance. Amelia gives Leona an unimpressed look, as if to say that she was the silliest because this was the silliest excuse she's ever heard. I mean, I'd fucking do it. I get it. I'd never go to the gym again if I had wind magic. I could just fucking push against myself. All you're using weight for is resistance, so if you could use wind magic to make resistance, then it would be fucking awesome. Kara smiles.
So that's your secret.
Leona nervously picks at her food.
Anyway, this is really, really good. What is it?
She's definitely really strong compared to like whatever she shows. Leona, I mean. With the change in subject, the mood relaxes and the conversation naturally flows. Zach and Amelia's dad found a common interest. Although he's a tailor, he takes a special interest in restoring weapons.
Actually, weapons are a specialty of mine too.
Your
Yeah,
dischargers.
noticed.
I did notice that. They're a bit unusual, aren't they? I haven't seen too many with those types of crystals.
Yeah, I
Served me well.
was wondering about that. The crystals were mentioned before as being special too. Amelia's dad pauses as he observes Zach a little bit.
Come on, son, lighten up a bit. No need to be so formal here. Why don't you try cracking a smile? You don't have to look so doom and gloom all the time.
Oh. Zach merely stares at him until Kara elbows
Oh,
him.
come on, companion. You don't want to be rude, do you? Especially after you've already helped yourself to this delicious meal. Twice.
She's jealous that she can't just eat all that she wants. That's 100% what all of this is. Zach sighs in registration. Come on. He pauses and seems to collect himself. Kara watches, amused at his display. After taking a few long breaths, he looks up with determination. Reluctantly, he curls up the corners of his lips and exposes his teeth in an awkward grimace-like smile hybrid. His eyes almost seem to be calling for help. No, on second thought, they definitely are calling for help. as if holding the smile is causing him great pain. Everyone definitely doesn't like this and decides to recoil. Well, they don't decide to. It's a natural fear response. Except for Gara. She blushes.
Oh, wow, that's really hot.
God damn it, woman. Fucking... We all exchange confused glances as Zack drops his smile. Ridiculous. Gara leans over to him and lowers her voice.
I hope we get to see that again. Soon.
This fucking bitch. This... I wish I could punch her. We all look at each other in confusion. All of us being able
that
to
was
hear what she said.
certainly interesting.
I'll say that for sure. It's interesting because genuine. I think that's the second time I've seen him smile, and that definitely wasn't a real smile. The group laughs and conversation flows once again. Kara enjoyed every minute of the night, chatting amicably with Amelia's mother. Leona stayed quiet and spent most of her time just observing. Although she had a smile on her face, it seemed like she was something else. There was something else on her mind. Amelia didn't talk much, but preferring to let her parents to do the talking, but she did seem quite comfortable and relaxed. I can tell that even though they don't get to see each other very often, they have quite a good relationship. Once dinner was over, Amelia's parents insisted on washing up and asked Amelia to show us to our rooms. She leads us to the back of the house where the two rooms are and pauses in front of the first door.
This is my childhood room. We three will share this room.
She points to the door down the hall.
That is the spare room. You two may stay there.
Are
Alright.
you certain it's alright for us to stay tonight? I don't want to cause any trouble for your parents.
I mean,
They've
her
already been so accommodating.
Yeah, but they already accepted us, so unless they say something, let's just roll with it.
My parents are quite happy to receive guests. It would be an insult to refuse their invitation.
See, you never know what's gonna hurt somebody's feelings. That's why today's society fucking sucks. Leona seems uncertain, but Kara throws her arm around her affectionately.
Don't worry, tonight will be super fun.
Is she a robot or which one? Pinkie Pie? Pinkie Pie, yellow lemon, fucking bark.
We'll braid each other's hair, play truth or dare, and
Oh.
of course, pillow fights.
She acts like a robot, but she just doesn't know how to express herself without sounding like a fucking psychopath. Also, they're talking about girls' night. This scares me. Amelia cocks her head to the
Is
side.
that what roommates do?
God, I hope not.
Definitely.
No, it's really not. Maybe what you guys do, but not me. Me and the boys just kind of watch Netflix and play video games. Amelia looks at Leona, who seems equally
While we roomed
confused.
together previously, we did not accomplish any of these tasks.
Well, then you... Nope, we shoot each other. Yeah, we did with fireworks, specifically. We gotta make sure that if we get hit, we catch on fire and die.
I'm just learning about this now, too.
You know, I think Gara is
Trust
setting
me,
you
you'll
two
love
up.
what I have planned.
I don't think they will. I really don't think you will love what Gara has planned. I think she's planning something quite dangerous, in fact. Gara laughs and pushes the girls into the room. She winks
Girls
at us. Then closes his door firmly. Why do I always get a feeling we're missing out, Zach?
Because we probably are.
Yeah, you're right. I'm fucking tired. Shriek of laughter filters through the doorway, followed by giggles. I don't like the sound of that. Let's... I don't like the sound of it. Please. No, please. Let me go. Let's go. What? We overhear even more squeals and giggles. My mind wanders as my imagination paints Quite an alluring image of what's going on behind that door. Sadly, I won't be able to see it. Zach's stoic stare seems too intense, nearly cutting a hole in the door.
No way. Well, if that's how you want to play.
Holy shit, she's using magic. We hear a pretty fucking strong gust of wind behind the door.
Fair, you're using magic.
After Kara yelps, Zach's stony expression finally cracks a little
What
bit.
is going on in there?
Let's get... I don't want to think about it. Let's be honest, they're probably just fucking tickling each other or something. Doing something stupid. And I want to go to fuck to sleep. These bitches being too loud. I probably won't even be able to sleep. But knowing them, they want to get their hands on Pongo. As soon as they're bored, they're gonna reach outside that fucking door and grab my Pongo. So I close my eyes and think of a computer printer and other unsexy things. Oh, Pongo. I glanced down at my feet to see Pongo staring forlornly at the door. You wish you were in there too. We all do, buddy. He hops closer to the door. No, don't let them know you're here. Please, Pongo. When no one lets him in, he lowers his head. Sorry, bud, but it's girls only tonight. As if on cue, the door cracks open. No, don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare. Amelia's pigtails peek out as she reaches for the Pongo.
There
No,
you are.
no.
You are
No.
needed for
No.
Science.
What are you gonna do to my Pongo? No, Pongo. What? I can't even tell me what happens, man. I can't read your mind. God damn it, I don't even get to listen to no stories or nothing. The last thing I see is Pongo's wide grin as the door slams shut behind him. No. Pongo. My only friend. Zach sighs. Zach.
Let's just go.
Yeah, you're my friend too. Yeah, we're pals. Yeah, my poor Pongo though. So sad. Zach heads into the room and I follow. Staring out the window with no Pongo to call my own. We mill about the room awkwardly, and I swear I can hear the seconds tick by. Like a clock just on the wall. This feels a lot less exciting than what I imagine is in the other room. Pongo knows what he's doing. Pongo has a plan. Pongo is gonna get more bitches than me. Let's just go fuck to sleep. Zach is already getting ready for bed, and I don't really feel like bonding. Not Zach is eager to bond either, but I just get ready to. As I crawl into bed, I count the seconds before exhaustion finally knocks my ass out, and I fall asleep. A noise wakes me up, and I sit up in bed. The moon is high in the sky, casting silver light through the window. Ah, day's not over. Technically, well, Nate, the day's over, not the night. Zach remains fast asleep. I don't see anything else, so I lay back down and close my eyes, trying to get back to sleep. Instead, I just can't. I toss and turn constantly, and the bed has uneasy thoughts creep in. Try to clear my mind, knowing that I'll actually be able to get home one day and not be trapped here. But as soon as I begin to lose concentration, doubt wiggles its way into my brain. What if I don't learn to cast? What if I can't gather enough energy? What if I die from it? What if I just can't go home? As the last thought crosses my mind, I throw off my blankets in frustration. Need some fresh air. It's bullshit. Tiptoeing past a sleeping Zach, I creep out of the room and fumble my way around the dark living room. I recognize Leona leaning on the balcony. I walk over towards her. Hey, How's it going? Couldn't sleep? She smiles at me as I approach. Couldn't sleep? She nods. It did sound like you girls were having quite a bit of fun. Leona blushes.
Kara got my boot off, so I was only returning the favor.
So why did you need Pongo? What did Pongo experience? Can I hear it from you? We smile as the conversation lapses. She looks towards the stars, staring pensively at them. There must be something on her mind. Want to talk about it? Yeah, you seem to have something on your mind. Do you want to talk about it? Lana faces me and absent-mindedly picks at her clothes.
It's nothing, really. Tonight has been really fun, and Amelia's parents are so nice. It just started to remind me of my family. And then I got thinking.
Couldn't stop thinking, I'm guessing. What happened to me? She nods. Look up at the myriad of sparkling light in the deep night sky. Stars are still beautiful, but not as clear as when we were camping. We fall into a comfortable silence. Leona stares intently at the sky as if searching for answers. I wonder what she's thinking about. Suddenly, she turns to me.
I promise we'll help you find a way home.
You don't have to worry about that. I'm surprised at the conviction in her voice. Oh, well, thanks. But actually, I've been wondering something. Didn't mean to sound ungrateful, but why are you helping me so much? Like, you don't really know who I am. Leona stares incomprehensibly.
You were someone who needed help.
Is that all it was? You don't know if I had any good or bad intentions. You don't know if I've done anything in my life that could be detriment to society.
Then I suppose things would have turned out differently.
Well, I guess you're right about that. She notices my look and chuckles.
I would never leave someone who needed help. Especially if it was in my power to help them. I'm sure if it were me in that position, you'd have done the same.
I mean, I would try if they reached out, yeah. You're right. I'm not really one to walk away when someone really needs help. I like to talk big, saying that if it caused me too many problems, I would just walk away, but in reality, I just can't. Lana smiles. Still, I wonder why she suddenly promised to help me find a way back home. What brought that on, though?
Sorry, I've just been thinking about home, and how it would feel if I looked at the stars and couldn't recognize a single one.
I can understand how being with Amelia's family can make her homesick. I've been thinking of going home too. Maybe I can take her mind off things for a while. That star, what is it? She blinks as she takes in my questions, then looks back up towards the sky.
Which one?
Brightest star in the sky. Point to the brightest star. Leona grins.
That's the compass arrow. If you're ever lost, you can use the compass arrow to guide you, as it always points towards north.
So, the North Star, yeah.
You have a compass arrow too?
Something like that. We call it the North Star because it points north, though. It's part of a larger constellation, too.
The compass arrow is called that because the stars surrounding it point to each direction, like on a compass.
So you have more useful stars, I'm seeing. Well, that helps. At least now I can recognize at least one star. Leona grins a little. She points to a cluster of stars which vaguely looks like a woman.
Do you see those stars?
Yeah, I can see them.
That's my birth sign, Elwina. She was renowned for her beauty, and that beauty was immortalized in the stars.
Birth sign? You mean like a zodiac?
Yeah.
Oh no.
There's a belief that the star sign under which you are born can tell certain traits about yourself. Sometimes people use it to predict matches or fortunes.
Oh no. So like our zodiacs, we have some people have a similar belief back home. Personally, I'm not that into it. So what does your birth sign say about you then?
What do you think?
You're gullible. Sounds to me like you believe anything.
I never said I believed it, just that it's a popular belief here.
That's good to hear. So you don't pay attention to that kind of stuff?
I
He
might not
shrugs.
believe in it, but it can still be fun to check every once in a while.
I mean, that's fair. No harm as long as you don't base your life off of it, right? She smiles, and this time it looks more natural.
Hopefully this place doesn't feel so lonely and foreign to you anymore.
No. It's only because I got to meet, well, everybody in this team. Honestly, you guys just keep me on trucking. I would have given up fucking first day I showed up if I didn't meet you guys. We lock gazes and I feel inexplicably drawn to her. Leona lights up as she sees something behind me.
Look, a shooting star!
Aw, shit. The star rockets across the sky, leaving a trail of glitter. Quick, make a wish! She closes her eyes after a moment, then reopens them.
What did you wish for?
It's a secret. Can't tell you or the wish won't come true.
Oh,
That's
then
the way
I won't
it
tell
works.
you mine either.
Can I get a hint at least? She shakes her head and smiles.
Nope.
Fair enough, if you don't want to say. She looks back towards the house.
Maybe we should go back and try to sleep.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Thank you for keeping me company.
Don't even worry about it. Our conversations are always pretty fun.
Good night.
Night. She flashes me one last smile before heading back into the house. Damn. I return to my room and crawl back into bed. Doesn't take me long before I drift off to sleep. This time, I'm actually able to stay asleep. And if you have watched any of my previous streams of this game, you will know what that sound means. That sound signals the end of a stream. If you've stayed for the whole time, thank you. I've had quite a good time this stream. I'm getting more into the rhythm of doing school, so I'm gonna hopefully be streaming more often. At least every other day. Possibly daily if I ever get off of school at some point. Besides that, there's links in the description for the Discord server that I'm a part of, and also a bunch of my friends, the places where my friends upload. A lot of times Mercy and XZombieSnowmanx are the ones who upload the most, so check those guys out. And Soulful, Lime, and Mercy were all in chat this stream, so check them out for that. And besides that, I hope you all have a wonderful night.